はい、戻りました。続いてのタイトル、ソニックアドベンチャー、カテゴリソニックストーリーとなっております。こちら、解説の方はいらっしゃらないので、有識者の方、ご応募もしくチャットのアシストをよろしくお願いいたします。私が非常に助かります。セガ作品、ゾーン2つ目です。今回の奏者、ウィザーミンさんかな。本カテゴリー、ソニックズストーリー。ソニックズストーリー、自己ベースと48分4秒で、世界一の方ですね。ソニックシリーズやマリオシ。結構アドベンチャー系走られてるそうなんですが。結構ソニックアドベンチャーがメインなのかな。で、ワールドレコードや SRC のランキング、相当高い順位の記録をお持ちのような。カテゴリーエクステンションズの方にも着手されてるようで。スイッチ2の秘密店も走られてるっぽい。ウェルカムツアーが確か海外タイトルだったはずなんで。海外、海外表記のやつ。
And hello, everyone, one and all, and welcome to the final leg of day one of Fastest First Full Fest 2025. My name is Andy. How's it going? I've missed you all. It's been like a year. It's been a year since I spoke to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time. Hope you've been enjoying the runs that we've had. It's only been day one, and we've raised over $3,000. You all should give yourself a big old round of applause. Get some poggers in the chat. Pat yourself on the back. Treat yourself to a pizza or any type of delicious, nutritious foods that you enjoy, because we've done an excellent, excellent job today. And we ain't done yet. We've still got 2 runs to go. We're going to be starting off first with Sonic Adventure with the Sonic Story run by WitherMin, and then ending it off, we've got Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll, the main worlds with Mr. _ Sashta. So get ready for that and get all the hype for these last 2 way past cool runs. And as I said, you are watching Fast as Furs Full Fest 2025 in support of Trans Lifeline. The mission of Trans Lifeline is to connect trans people to the community, support, and resources that they need to survive and thrive. They envision a world where trans people have the connection, economic security, and care that everyone needs and deserves, free of police, emergency responders, and prisons that disproportionately inflict violence and mistreatment on trans individuals. Since 2014, Trans Lifeline operators have answered over 100,000 calls from their peers, and we fully support the mission of Trans Lifeline to help and empower trans people through the power of community and shared lived experience. To learn more, please visit www.translifeline.org. And please, if you can, if you are able to donate, type !donate in chat so you could be able to help us through this wonderful, wonderful cause. So who is ready? Who is ready for the runs? And question as well, because we are playing a Sonic game first. Who here's played? Who here's been playing the new Sonic racing game? Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? Anyone been jumping into that? I know I have. It's been an absolute treat and a half. It has been, for sure. With the Minecraft event that's now available, it's it's just new things are coming in. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. Drywall goes, perhaps you've been playing. Oh, okay. It's pretty darn cool for sure. Just to let you all know, we do have a bid war and a incentive for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. We're going to start off with the bid war because you can choose between Mimi, Baby, or Gongon to play through the whole run. They're all cosmetic and don't affect the gameplay, except maybe Gongon because he's the largest of the four. So if you would like to pick who you would like to see, Mimi, Baby, or Gongon, be sure to type !donate, select the incentive, select the bid war, I should say, sorry, and choose which character you would like to see be played. Currently, if I take a look on the character bid war, Gongon is in the lead with $69.69. Nice. And following in a close second is both Baby and I with $50 apiece. Mimi currently has 0. So if you would like to see someone overtake Gongon or even get Mimi from last to first, be sure to type !donate in the chat to get that. And just to let you all know as well that we do have also an incentive for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll, which is all worlds. The main worlds has 8 worlds in total, but if we hit all worlds incentive, we add 4 more worlds that are normally unlocked through the game. It is a $750 goal, and by looking at it, we are at 256. So not only you could do the character bid war, you can also do the upgrade to all worlds incentive. Again, just type !donate in chat and select the incentive to upgrade to all worlds. All right, I am just being told we are ready to rock and roll. So please, everyone, give a warm, Fast as Furs welcome to the one, the only WitherMin with Sonic Adventure, Sonic Story. Take it away, Min.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sonic Adventure 1998. Best game ever made. This game is as baller as possible. I'm excited to be here to showcase it with my favorite person in the world, Katie Ford.
Hi
everyone. I'm Katie Ford.
Are you?
I am. Wow.
Okay, wow.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well.
We're gonna do Sonic Story. D.
Woo!
Yay!
I love Sonic.
I love Sonic.
I love Sonic too. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm not playing that game.
ソニック
But
大
no,
好
we're
き
here
っ
to
て
play. We're
結
here
構
to
言って
play
ます
Sonic Adventure. I don't know if you got the memo. No one's ever seen this game before. I bet you think you've seen this game before. You haven't. Grow up. This game released in 1998. The one you're thinking of came out in 2003. This game's completely different. If you've ever watched a Sonic Adventure speedrun before, unless you've explicitly looked for Sonic Adventure, 1998, you've most likely seen Sonic Adventure DX. These games kind of have a Mario 64 or Mario 64 DS kind of conundrum, where they seem similar on the outside, but on the inside they are completely different games, and that's led to the speedrun developing in super unique ways. So I'm about ready to get ready. Is there anything that you want to say, Katie, before we get going?
Not much, I have to say. We will be using a hacked file, which is basically just skipping the first set of cutscenes in the game, just for fun's sake. Why not? Let's have a little fun.
Let's have a little fun. We got a lot of cutscenes to watch. We don't need that one.
I love fun.
We're all about having fun here. That's why we've got 2 memory cards to have double the fun. We'll explain that later too, probably. All right,
Maybe.
are we ready to get started?
I think we are. So give us a timer and let's ready to rock and roll.
All right, time starts when I say down. 3, 2, 1. Let's get down.
はい、グッドラックで。
Loading. We love loading. We are on the Sega Dreamcast. We load fast, but it's still a console game.
3D アクション系の
This
ソニ
game
ック
typically runs off of loadless. For the sake of the demonstration, though, we're going to be running on RTA here. Here we got Chaos Zero, the first boss fight. So we're going to be doing some specific
い
like
きなりボス戦みたいな
damage
戦闘
boosts
始ま
on
ってるのかな
standing
チ
in
ェットゲーム
specific
か
locations, just to try and quicken up Chaos Zero as fast as
なるほど
possible, really.
Yeah, quick little manip
Ah,
there.
ay.
Take him down. He's a 3-hit boss. So
どういう話のど
a
ういう
couple of the
どういう
differences you'll see. First and foremost, you
Again,
probably
look up.
noticed by now, if you've got eyes and or
あ、
ears,
排水
that this
排水
game
溝の
is
中
in
行っちゃった。
Japanese. That's not normally what people think of when they think of Sonic Adventure. They think of Ryan Drummond and the English voice cast. Katie, is there a reason why I'm playing the Japanese original 1998 release of the game?
Like all things in life, because it's faster.
やっと見
There's a couple of
見
reasons
つ
why
け
it's
た
faster
究極の破
to
壊
play on
神かボス
Japanese.
う
Generally,
こ
load times are kind of
の
quicker.
人がド
Not
ク
as
ター
much,
エッグマンだね。
not as important as it used to be, but that's valuable. There are certain clips that are not possible in the international release or the US
で、
release.
またロケ地
US
変わってリゾート
Basically, the
系です
international release had a year in the oven
水苦手なのに
after
こういうこと
the original
こういう場
1998
所行くん
release,
ですね。
and therefore it's a lot more polished, you could say.
I
いいです
don't know if I agree with that, honestly. I do think the collision and camera are less polished in the US release. It's kind of
乗ってる乗り物
bizarre.
ま
It's
ずい
like
ぞ
they
不時
rewrote
着
the
しちゃう
entire game without any context.
ああ
of
落ち
how
た
it-
しょうがないな
it's definitely odd. This is a very odd game.
Other than that, some cutscenes go faster, and the menuing is also better in the Japanese version,
救出せよ
for
どこに
whatever
おるん
reason.
だ
Yeah, so there's like a weird menu cooldown on the US release that just
Yeah.
doesn't happen on JP. So there's a lot of
爽
menuing
快
in
で
this
すねめっ
game.
ちゃ速い
So having the menuing be faster is
音
so
速のハリ
big.
ネズミ
Yeah. You'll be seeing Min do what we call affectionately task spin dashing. So in this game, Sonic Spin Dash is the fastest form of movement, and the way we maximize that form of movement, since if we're rolling in a ball, we're going to gradually lose speed over time. We're going
どこに
to
おるんじゃ
spin dash repeatedly over and over again. You can call it rhythmic mashing, as some people would call it. That actually hit.
Yeah, that's
Dang.
as tight as you can take that.
チェックポイント踏んで再スタートしたのか
So
ここ
spin dashing in a rhythm to
え
gain
水
as
入って
much
大
speed
丈夫
as
なんこ
possible
こ
in a super short amount of time. And if
こん
you
に
just
ちは
keep doing that repeatedly, you'll basically be at top speed for the majority of the game. What you also saw there that we commented on was just a neat little thing about this game. So resets actually take a lot longer
って感じ
in
の
the
手で
original
すかどこ
Japanese release. And so you can kind of reset a lot earlier and hit checkpoints and stuff. The main reason we want to do that is to make it easier to see the terrain that's under the water in Emerald Coast. There's also a secondary purpose for reducing our lives for sound glitch, which we're not doing this run. Sound glitch is a glitch that causes the CD layer to stop playing. And that can cause some silly interactions, basically just speeding up cutscenes and stuff. It saves ultimately like 20 seconds, and it just turns off all music. So it's just not really worth it for this little showcase we're doing here.
Yeah, for a marathon, 20 seconds.
わっ壁抜けしてる
Not worth the fun of the run.
What you doing here, Min?
Casino
what are you going to casino for?
I'm going to the casino because I love to gamble. I also love cheating. So I can do both of these things at the same time. What I'm going to be doing here is grabbing the Chaos Emerald and preventing myself from going into debt by getting the jackpot early. Now that I've gotten the jackpot, what I've really the biggest jackpot of them all is the fact that I've just saved like 5 minutes. By going to casino early, what I'll be doing is switching the VMUs in my controller. The VMUs, the memory cards, for those of you who are not aware of what the Dreamcast is. I'll be switching VMUs in the controller port on my controller right now. Upon doing that, like I just did, that is going to duplicate my save file onto the other VMU. Oh,
ソニックも電車乗るんだね
invert my controls. Freaky. So
the VMU that inverts your controls.
That's a side effect. Sometimes if you go too fast and put them in back to back, you can have the VMUs mess with your controls. All you have to do is take them out and put them back in. But essentially, what I've just done is duplicated my save file onto my second VMU, and that is going to allow me to go back to Sonic's Casino whenever I want. And we can utilize Casinopolis's entrance location, like the coordinates of the Casinopolis stage in data, to skip a few cutscenes.
That's called SRE.
電車内で安全にお願いします
I don't know
ね
what the acronym stands for. Something.
あ、早い早い早い早い
Soft reset exit.
That's so cool. Thank you, acronym.
You're so welcome. My name's Acronym.
攻撃判定で
you might be
なん
wondering,
か一気に
you know, why can't we just run into cutscenes and just skip them
こすり
normally?
つけてるような感じっていう
The
か
Dreamcast
そんな感じな
version
んかちょ
doesn't
っと理屈が
allow
わ
you
か
to
らない
skip
今の
cutscenes
何かよく出るん
unless
だ
you do it through other creative means. Basically, when you die and you enter a cutscene, the game, you know, the death takes priority, so you'll fade
現
out
在
and fade back
ソ
in.
ニックアドベン
And
チャー
then
ソニッ
the
クストーリー
game
のカテ
kind
ゴ
of
リー
just
で走られ
assumes
て
you've
いま
blocked the
す
cutscene already, so it just skips it. It goes directly to where it was supposed to place you after the fact, or it just, you know, places you in the normal neutral spawn location in the hub world. So that's really useful. There's a lot of neat ways to hit a death barrier and enter a cutscene and skip the following cutscene right after. You'll be seeing a lot of that throughout the run.
Hi,
ミス
Eggman.
ティックルーイン一
Also,
回
here's an example of
ルーイン
SRE.
だからちょっとなんか
So we
古び
just
た感じ
use
を
the save, the soft reset exit
遺跡みたい
to
なもん
skip
か
that
な
following cutscene. And we're going to be doing that for
駅はあるから一
almost
応
all
移動
cutscenes
手段
in
基
Mystic
本電車なん
Ruins.
ですね
Yeah, basically every cutscene in the Mystic Ruins, except for like the ones that we can't skip in the Mystic Ruins utilizing SRE, we do have movement for. If you noticed, I took a strange line getting to Egghorn at the boss fight I just did. I have to find a way to die while entering that boss fight. I like to graze an invisible wall, because when you're grazing walls in this game, you get shot down super quickly.
顔セミラ
And
ル
I
ドを
use
手
that
に入れ
invisible wall to bring me straight down into the kill plane really quick.
Some of these cutscenes are like minutes long, so skipping those cutscenes is very important.
うわ風が強いあ
Yeah, and
待って
cutscene
ソニックさん
skipping
巻き込まれて
at
る
this point is synonymous with SA1
大
as
丈夫
a
なの
speed
これ
game. But it's crazy to think about that the first cutscene skips weren't even implemented in the speedrun until 2022, and this game has blown
あ
up
すごい
and
どんどん上に
gotten
行く
so much faster since then, with so many cutscene
まだ飛
skips
ぶ
being introduced, especially in Sonic Story.
Here we're going to be setting up for a neat little skip.
次はどこ行く
Sonic games, or the 3D Sonic games, have very abusable gravity. At least the first two adventure games do. to the point where if
ソ
you're
ニックの速さ
maintaining
にス
a
テージが追
certain
いついて
threshold
な
of
く
speed, like above a certain threshold, you can maintain your current gravity angle, the way Sonic is sent downwards. You can abuse this by doing a spin dash off a slope to maintain your gravity, and then just kind of fly all your way.
やっと読み込
kill
まれました
some kill points on the way there. And that's Windy Valley Act 3 skip. A huge skip that was found in Satix back in like 2018, I believe. So that was a pretty massive find.
Yeah, it's really cool that despite SA1 being a fundamentally pretty different game, throughout the years that this game has been ran, realistically, the community started in like 2019. Sonic Adventure DX has been speedran as far back as like 2005. Like there's archives going back almost as far as the game has been released of this game being that game being speedran. So a lot of the most optimal strategies from Sonic Adventure DX are either ported or have methods that are similar in SA1 at this point. As that game is one of the most optimized Sonic speed games of all time, it's been a phenomenal reference
下
point
水道の中に
for
行きまし
SA1 and
た
SA1's
最初
early
に
growth.
カオスが入っていった場所です、
We have a quick little cutscene here.
Yeah, I don't know if we throw back to donations, but this would be a good time.
Yeah, host, you got anything? Any
な
announcements?
んかいつもと
Don't have any
靴違うなと思ったらそういうことだった
we
の
did have from Mr. Underscore Shasta, who's going to be doing the Super Monkey Ball touch and roll run in the chat, saying, chat, I really, really want to play all the worlds in Super Monkey Ball after this. Come on, chat. They're all really, really cool, I swear. So please, let's get that going.
ただのおしゃれだと思ってた
Donate in the chat so you can be able to donate for the All the Worlds incentive for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. And I forgot to mention this as well. Just a little, just to add a little bit of a bit of spice to the donations. If you donate and if you type in, say, Sonic, Shadow, or Big, and type in a quote, I will say that in their voices. So if you want to hear Sonic or Shadow, or even Big the Cat, you want them to say stuff on the stream, just donate to the cause and fill in a quote, and I will say it in either Sonic, Shadow, or Big's voice.
ああカオスエメラルドが奪われた
Please do.
エッグマンめ
Sonic's sleeping.
Me
How did-
too. I'm kind of asleep at the wheel.
I'm kind of getting drowsy now, actually. Ugh.
Honshu. Yeah, I was kind of falling asleep before this run. I went to bed very late the other day. Whoops.
Yeah. But no time to sleep now. We gotta
What?
get running.
What was
the
it?
most thrilling level in the game. So I've got the Ice Stone now. Shoutouts to the Ice Stone, big fan. We're gonna
あ
take this
レードあ
onto
り
the
がとう
train
ござい
and we're
ま
gonna
す
leave it
現在
behind.
ジャパ
'cause
ニー
it's
ズリスト
really
リーム
funny.
では
Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. In Sonic Adventure
Well,
DX, we actually do
ファー
ice
ス
ski
テスト
skip,
ファース
which
ファースフォールフェスト
the
2025
conventional
の様
way
子を
that
5
we do
人で
it
2回
now
ミラ
in
配信してお
Satix
ります
does not work in SA1.
現在タイトルはソニックアドベンチャーカテゴリーソニックストーリーとなっております
There is a method of doing ice ski skip in SA1, but it's random. It's a waste of time.
It's terrible.
今走れている奏者の方です
Yeah,
ね
that's kind
本
of
カ
another
テゴ
thing
リー
that's
世界一の
general
方
about
になっており
SA1.
ます
This game is
世界
built
一の走り方
extremely
も強い
well. It is really hard to clip out of anything in this game or break anything. None of the massive clips or tricks are easy. As I
日本
I
語
don't
は
really
ド
know
リー
what
ム
they
キャ
were
ストで
cooking up
走
in
られているそうで
1998,
す
but something. So they had like everybody in the studio was just making their indestructible juice for this game.
Yeah, we say that, and we're gonna do a different method of ice cap clip because the normal statics method does not work here. If you do a precise angled spin
雪間
dash
か
against
そう
that
か
wall
お
in
お
that
壁
corner,
抜けだ
you'll clip through it, and then you
足
can
場の
just
読
kind
み
of
込みが
float to
遅
the
い
end.
な
This skips the snowboarding section, and you know, snowboarding's fun, but this saves like a minute or
Snowboard.
two. It's pretty
Yeah.
valuable.
Saves an absolutely ridiculous amount of time, and it's funny. The only reason that clip works at all is because of the
so
block they put there
足場が
to block the back wall. The way that we were able to clip out is by doing an item clip and jamming Sonic against this razor thin piece of geometry that gives him some extra speed that just pushes him straight out past the wall.
スキー場
cliff
です。スキー場やスノボも
almost
楽
unit
しいです
perfect.
よ。
It is
私はスノボやったことないです
so
けど、ス
unbelievably
キー
small. But
勢で
if
す
you
が。
learn it and you learn where the angle's at, you can hit it almost every time. It just takes a lot of practice.
Mhm.
スノーボードの雪
Very
なだれ
nice
パ
ice
ート
cat
全部カッ
from
ト。
WitherMin.
すごい
Yeah,
な、そんなスキッ
yeah,
プできるんだ。
113. That is nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty
着地も
good.
美しいです。
So,
さて、遺跡っぽいところに来まして、
someone who's rougher than the rest of them, but we're gonna instead kind of clip through this corner, and we're gonna hit a death barrier and activate that cutscene. So we're just gonna skip that long cutscene, and we're just gonna beat Knuckles up.
こいつはナック
And
ルズ。
he makes a funny noise when he gets hurt.
Yeah, he screams. In English, he says, "Oh no."
日
In
本語のキャラ
Japanese,
ク
it
ター
sounds
ボイ
like
ス
he's
が。
being actively tortured. Whenever he gets hit, kind of reminds me of the way Erica screams in Birth by Sleep. Alright,
Or con-
we've
マ
been
ブラ
going
で
through
は
Kingdom
アシスト
Hearts.
フィ
I've
ギュ
been,
ア
I've
と
been
して
having
登
Kingdom
場
Hearts
す
on
る
my
ナッ
brain,
クル
but
ズ。
hey, this run's been going pretty good so far, all things considered. Going into early game, we're gonna see if our
ま
best
だまだ
buddy
時
in the
間で
world,
解説の
Chaos
ご応募
4,
お
can
待ちし
listen
て
to
おり
what
ます。
to.
今ちょっと
So Chaos 4, the boss fight
フォー
I'm
ム
about
貼
to
っており
do
ますが、
is partially luck based. The second and third hit of Chaos 4 have a random chance to give you an attack called
私
Blue
が非常
Balls,
に助か
where
る。
Chaos 4 will turn into blue balls and attack you. If he does that, congratulations, you've lost 10 seconds every time he does it. There's not too much you can do to prevent it. You can try to stay away from him, and that's like the
カ
best
セ
you
メ
can
ラ
really
ド
do.
が。
And then additionally in this game,
大丈夫エッグマンおら
because
ん
that just couldn't be enough. A lot of Chaos 4's attacks are extremely laggy, so you've got to try to stay above water and keep as many
最
lily
初にい
pads
た
as
カオスが
possible
ま
from
た
going
やって
into
き
the
ました。
water, as every lily pad that begins to jiggle around, regardless if they're on camera or not, will cause the console to drop
これは
frames.
サメなの
And
か
any drop
イ
frames
ルカなのか
is drop time. This game at top level has a ton of lag reduction strats. There's lots of
なんかいろんな
what,
形になれ
what
る
I
っぽ
guess
い
a
です
lot of people would consider invisible time save from just lag reduction. There's so much you have to do in this game to not lose a billion years to lag.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have time for some
と
donation?
ゴール
Yes.
Awesome. So, first off, we got a $5 donation from
いた。
Shadow the Hedgehog. And I say, I am the ultimate life form. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that, Shadow.
Thank you,
And then-
Shadow.
Thank you, Shadow.
You're welcome. And then $25 from Sky, because they say, greetings from Germany. Wait, wrong marathon. Anyways,
エ
glad
ッ
to
グ
help
マンが
support
エ
the
メラルド
trans
吸って
pipeline in
吸っ
honor
た
of
から
the
ちょっと
upcoming
強く
run.
なりま
What's
した。
everyone's third
エッグ
favorite
マン
Nintendo
だ。
DS game? Trans rights and go fast. And both of those donations are going to Upgrade to All Worlds. Thank you very much.
My third favorite DS game?
If I
いや
had
当たら
to
ない。
make a gut pull, probably Sonic Rush.
That's funny, because I think mine is Sonic Colors.
Ooh,
Toss that.
see, third. Because Sonic Rush and Rush Adventure are my first and second. My third one is Pokemon Dash.
Interesting.
That Pokemon like racing game where you have to use the touchscreen to move Pikachu. So
It's like-
good.
ピカチュウ
Number one for me is New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the same thing. Like New Super Mario Brothers, that game rocks.
See, she gets it. That's why I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
Marry her.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Wahoo! Oh, Rugger franchise. Whoopsie. Also, if you want Mario to be reading stuff and us doing a Sonic run, exclamation mark donate.
So, what's your second favorite DS game?
Mine?
Yeah.
Uh
見たか我が空中のスニックキャリア。
okay.
また
So
なんか作りました。
we're gonna be going
さっき
cashing in a fast pass,
さっ
at
き地味にしばいて
Disneyland.
いたナークズが
So
水曜日のになり
we're
ました。
going to be doing charging up the spin dash to do a light dash, and we're just gonna kind of
Let's
jump
go.
into the cutscene trigger. That will automatically release the light dash. We kind of point away from the Tails' house and into the water. And if we do it in the right spot with the the right angle, we can trigger the death plane while activating the cutscene at the same time. And
I don't
that
think
captures in
it
the
can be.
fast pass.
I don't think it can be stressed enough how ludicrously precise the setup that I specifically do is for this trick. Everyone in the world thinks they have an easier version of this trick that just works, and then I will see a billion people lose runs to this. The version of Disney Fast Pass that I do, the original version, is unbelievably difficult. It is way too precise for most people to consider run viable.
なんかシューティング
Especially
始まっ
for
てるぞ。
Chaos 4, where you can just lose the run for fun if the Chaos 4 decides.
なん
But
と
I'm so consistent at it that I just do
実
it
質休憩
anyway,
タイム。
and I feel really good to be able to just hit that in a marathon, like kind of whenever I want now. That trick is so hard. It really
日差し
cannot
が
be
綺麗です
overstated how hard
ね。
that trick is.
Mm-hmm.
手裏剣が飛んできてます。
Do we have time for a couple more donations?
Yeah, we can get some, but I think
Yeah,
my second DS game's got to be like Pokemon Diamond or something.
That's fair.
Diamond is a classic, honestly. That's like my
Yeah.
favorite Pokemon game of all time.
Mm-hmm.
An absolute gem. We have $5 from Hey everyone, it's me, Sonic, and I am the ultimate life form with a winky face. But then coming in, we have Big the Cat. No, Froggy is the ultimate life form. Oh hail Froggy.
Aw, that's awesome.
My number 2 DS game is Ace Attorney. Specifically, Trials and Tribulation. AA3. AA3 is like crazy good. That game is amazing. AA1 isn't my top 5 for sure, but yeah, my top 3 DS games definitely New Super Mario Brothers, Trials and Tribulations, and then Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors is my favorite of the
テスナの上に乗ってる。
5 Rush games? Yeah, 5.
あ、
What's your favorite Dimps Boost Sonic game?
Sonic Rush. I've never played Sonic Colors on the DS.
It's good. I'd also recommend Generations. I consider that Rush 4.
Ooh.
I liked that game when I was a kid. I haven't touched it since then.
I think Classic Sonic brings it down quite a bit. That game is like that classic Sonic is particularly bad, but like I
頭
like
から回ってる。
I like the stage selection more, honestly.
どちら様？
Mm-hmm. Gen's 3DS Classic Sonic definitely, I think,
エイル
handles
ス君
better
とはぐれてしまった。
than console gens. But console gens has an insane spin dash.
なん
That's
だ
the
こ
only
の
reason
子。
it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's like kind of funny.
It's just nice as well to listen to like the classic remixes, especially on like the 3DS.
Oh
soundtrack.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. We're doing a quick soft reset here. There are 2 cutscenes in Sonic Story that you can just kind of soft reset, and it progresses the story flags immediately. So we don't have to watch them. It's kind of neat.
And then I'm going to a relatively modern discovery, all things considered. This is called Rat Clip. There is an old trick that was way harder that got replaced by this one.
壁抜け。
This one instead, we just go into the sewers and clip out like a little rat.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us straight to the kill plane underneath Twinkle Park and skips a longer than it needs to be for sure cutscene of Amy in
Twinkle
front of
Park.
Twinkle Park.
カプセルを破壊し動物たちを救出せよ。
I love Amy's dress.
レ
Thank
ス
you.
ゲーになりま
It's,
した。
it's,
Amy's
like,
cute.
it's like she's in her goth phase.
Mhm. So in Static's Twinkle Park is kind of like a terrible demon stage.
あ、落ちた。
But on the Dreamcast version, you can actually do like a massive track skip without any fear of having to like do some crazy stuff
相
to
当な
try and
短
make
縮
it
のス
work.
キップを試みた。
Because there's just no kill plane there.
頑張れ。
The added kill plane was a later Statics edition. So if we just have enough rings and we kind of precisely land on the
お、い
track,
けたんじゃない？
we can skip like 40 seconds, more like 20, 25.
There's no space launch in this game, so it's closer to like 35, 40.
うわ、ジェットコースターみたい。
It is an egregious amount of track that is skipped, but I did mess it up the first time. If in this game, if you are going too fast in the air, your speed will actually go into the negatives, and you have to start driving in reverse. So left becomes right, right becomes left, and I just didn't account for it properly. I had 40 rings. I tried to go for a more consistent setup. I typically
ここ
ball
から普
out
通に走る
there,
んかい。
and I wanted to be safe, and I should have learned that I should just never play safe ever. It never works for me.
But besides that, I mean, that was a pretty good Twinkle Park.
お、動物。
It was fine.
Yeah.
助けてゴールです。
That's what you want to see in a marathon for sure. 105 Twinkle Park, not too bad. Yeah, this is the mid block section, I would say, of
どうした？
SA1.
エミリーとはぐれ
This
たな。
is a couple of the city stages before we get into
さっきの
what
ピ
I
ンクの子
would,
でした。
like where the end game starts. This game is cut into like 3 major acts in Sonic's story. You've got a very definitive beginning, very definitive middle, very definitive end, all of which being defined by a sky chase.
キャインカード、あれでこれでビーム入ることができる。
Chase 2 is the end.
で、この木たまにゲームとかでよくストーリー進めるために人のカード使って入るとこあるじゃないですか。いや、そんな大切なもの落としちゃあかんでしょっていつも思うの。
In other news, we're going to be doing what's called a spin dash over here. In this game, whenever you hold the A button, you'll use what's called hover frames. Hover frames is essentially what causes, you know, if you hold the A button while in the air, you jump higher and you jump for longer. Every time you jump, those hover frames get reset. So if you do like a quick little jump or a tap jump before doing a spin dash, and then during that spin dash, you hold the A button before releasing your spin dash. Since you're in spin dash, you won't jump. And as soon as you
スピンダッシュで壁を降りてますね。うわ、逆さま。
those hover frames. Meaning you can kind of prolong your speed, your spin dash speed, while also kind of floating in the air for a little longer than you normally would with just a regular spin dash. And that allows you to kind of just skip half the stage, skip half of Act 1, just by going on top of the buildings and doing a spin dash hover from there. Pretty clean speed highway, all things considered. Or rather, pretty clean speed highway. There's nothing to consider. It was right there.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. Reminded me of some of the Russian streets I've seen, but that's okay. We enjoy a good trip to Russia every once in a while. We're gonna talk to this guy. He's also probably Russian. Now I'm gonna go do one of my favorite tricks in the game. This trick is called bricked up. It's called bricked up because there's bricks and you hold up. So I'm gonna jump up here and line up with the correct set of bricks. Do a little jump cancel in the air and then hold up, and there we go. That skips a fairly short cutscene, all things considered, but gives us a great camera and sets us up right here to go into our very last usage of SRE in the run.
Host, you got any announcements to make?
Oh, do I ever? We got a few donations, all going towards upgrade to all worlds for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll, which, just to let you know, we are $364 away from reaching that incentive. So come on, everyone, let's go do that and reach that incentive for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. We have $5 from, I believe it's either Kayub or Kayubi. Hopefully I got your name right there. Do apologize if I didn't. They donate $5 with no comments, so thank you very much indeed for that. We have a $35 from Sonic. Sonic says, "Can these robot monkeys roll around at the speed of sound like me? Maybe they'll need more worlds to try and prove just how fast they can go." Thank you, Sonic, which is incentive for upgrade to all worlds. And then we have a $50 donation from Professor Wolf. They say it's fascinating to see this other version of Sonic Adventure run. Really appreciate the commentary on all the skips.
Yippee!
Man, thank you. Like, this is a very undocumented game, and again, very rare speed game. It doesn't really see the light of day that often because there are not very many of us that run it, and I don't think we've actually said this verbatim yet, but this community didn't start until 2019. So, all things considered, this is still one of the younger Sonic speedrunning communities, especially given how old the game is. So I am, very, very humbled to be here doing another marathon performance for this game. Always excited to show up just how far it's gone and to talk in depth about what I'm doing, because there's a lot of nuance on display for a game like this.
Mm-hmm. So coming up, we got Red Mountain, which is kind of a demon in Sonic Adventure 1, mostly just because the collision is kind of very rocky and all over the place. And there's a lot of lag that you kind of... There's a lot of lag that you have to contend with, so a lot of camera manipulation is kind of happening at once to try and reduce that lag as much as possible. We did a spin dash hover off that rock, and that allows us to kind of skip needing to go around and find the button for the missile. We're just going to do some tight little spin dash jumps around town. And this one's a little tricky because we don't actually have camera settings in this game. There's just one camera, unlike Sonic Adventure DX. So the camera will try and flip on you there, so you kind of have to take a specific approach to it in order to work around the camera flipping on you.
Yeah, that's like if you ever played a Resident Evil game where the camera flips on you out of your control and you gotta deal with the controls in one frame. That's that, but during a high-speed platforming segment.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was, all things considered, a relatively unscathed Red Mountain. I'm pretty happy to just bust that out and get this over with. That stage is super difficult. A lot can go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Very nice indeed. We got the egg carrier there.
Yeah, rock slide from the beginning of that stage is, that spin dash hover requires quite a bit of setup because I'm not sure.
こういう戦艦見てるとなんかいかにも墜落しそうな形してんなって思っちゃうの。
You're essentially converting Sonic's total jump height
あ、
into
テイルス
distance.
君久々の登場で
And
す。
I need all of that,
無事だ
so
っ
I
た
have to
か。
make sure I don't jump pretty much at all at the beginning of that level. I do the shortest jump possible to get to the little gaggle of rocks.
確か機械の扱いに長けてる子だっけ？
to make it up. But yeah, we're going to be going into Sky Chase Act 2 now. Tails has found us. He's got his brand new plane. And yeah, we're going to be heading off into the final third of Sonic's story. So far, I've been pleased as punch, per se.
Sky Chase.
Also, Tails hit us with the Saturn disease, the disease that makes you turn into a Saturn model.
Yeah. Let's see if I can... Hi, Sonic. He's jamming out, per se. But...
I was gonna say... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, we're on the plane that makes you so retro, and while we're so retro here, if there's anything, I'm gonna throw it back to the host, if there's anything you want to say.
I was gonna say, can they feel the sunshine and does it brighten up their day? Well, judging by the weather as they're going for the egg carrier, not right now.
Yeah, not quite right now, I would say.
Just to let... Oh, sorry, after you.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Just to let you all know, just gonna be given a fun fact. If we hit the All Worlds incentive for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Go, not only will you get that, but we will also hit $3,500. So you know what to do, everyone. Type !donate in the chat, and let's not only reach the incentive, but get to 3.5K.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so cool to see.
Make sure to donate with what nail color you want me to paint my nails. First one wins, I guess.
Ooh.
Oh.
I want someone to grab me like this.
That's awesome. I can do that.
Ooh, yay!
Hold you like that and calmly like a burrito.
So yeah, Sky Chase. It's not very entertaining.
Sorry, everybody.
At
Yeah,
least
you
the
stay in-
music's a bump.
It's good. The music is good. If you stay in the top right corner of the screen, you can do nothing and you'll be fine. I'm taking a second right now to just like stretch. You know, I got off of work and all I've done today so far is sit down and get ready for this. So think about my job, think about how that's a little bit more fun than the stage.
そろそろ到着かな
Yeah, because at least we're making bank. Call me Sky Chase, the way I be chasing my bag in the sky.
Are you a pilot?
Yeah,
Oh, that makes
I'm a
sense then.
I'm a helicopter.
かわいい
pilot.
親父に習ってそうな機械操作だな。
I'm a host. Do we have anything in the world?
I have a question. How's the weather doing for you?
I don't know. I live in hell.
You know what? That's fair.
I live in I guess heaven, but it's more like middle. I guess.
これシューティングかな
Weather's
Slash
pretty good out
middle.
here.
What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know what the middle of like heaven and hell would be.
Earth.
I
It would be where
guess.
you would be where we all live. That's like the point.
well, I don't know. Never know.
No,
と
I
いう
don't
わけ
know,
で
I
エッグ
guess.
キャリア
That
到
is-
着
that-
で
that's
す。
also the point.
Welcome to the egg carrier, everybody.
I love Sonic's cutscene. Sonic's face in this
足が
cutscene.
ない。
This is his favorite Ed Sheeran impression when he lands too.
ちゃんと考えて設計しなさい。
Are we okay for a couple more donations?
we're
Yeah,
good.
we can get one. We can get one in.
yeah.
Okay. I'll let you decide. Do you want the donation with singing or the donation with not singing?
Singing.
If you can hold off 1 second, actually, I'm gonna do a quick
だっ
clip
て
and
み
then
ーちゃんを探
we'll
す
have
ことに
time.
なる。
Sounds good.
I can get this one. So, WitherMin's gonna do a quick little like angled spin dash to clip through the wall there, and do a little spin dash hover to maintain height.
ハード2だと二足歩行ロボに反省してきて
hover
偉い
towards
ね
the。cutscene trigger and hit the death barrier at the same time. That's the last cutscene skip in this game. We're watching all the remaining cutscenes for the rest of the run. Yippee!
Movie night. Now it's time for donations.
Pull out the popcorn.
All right. I'm just going to say sorry in advance, but here we go. We have slightly less frozen Mariah Carey. She's thawing. She's thawing. It's getting close. It's not even Halloween yet. Donated $25. And they say, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I want to see all of the worlds in Touch and Roll Super Monkey. Won't you donate for my cause so we all can watch Shasta? Make my dream unfurl. Get your donos in for all worlds.
ちょっとクリスマスには早すぎませんか
Incredible. Imagine you can hear me.
確かマライア・キャリーの曲だっけこれ。
Thank you.
Well, welcome to Skydeck, everybody. This stage is really hard. It's a lot of precise spin dash jumps and pretty life or death, but you know, Min's just going through it in style, as they do. Oh,
あ
Oh.
the bar that kills you.
Oh, the bar that kills you. Alright, well, that's a new one. I've died a lot of ways in this game. That's actually a very unique one. I did not know that thing was solid. I guess I should have guessed, because everything in this game is solid for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Game
just
is
trying to-
hard.
I'm just trying to figure
Yeah.
out what the song's from, which game that's from, because it is a banger.
This is Lightning from F-Zero GX.
Oh, I miss playing F-Zero.
Oh yeah, because I didn't do the correct route now, my frame rate is terrible. So if you make any mistakes, then the lag, Peter, the lag is here. I have to now play the game in the worst condition possible. So the rest of the stage is going to be dropping frames like crazy. Hopefully I can salvage this by the time I get to Act 2.
Mhm. Neat little thing you can do there. If you spin dash against the wall, holding a precise angle, you can clip through those barricades. Neat little thing you can do in this world. There's a lot of things you can do in this world. Here, we're gonna hit this missile early, so we can just kind of skip through. And an interesting thing to note is that if you just kind of spin dash jump, holding up left, you maintain your speed across level triggers. So you can just kind of maintain your speed enough
つ
to
い
just
てくるけ
avoid
ど、ス
having
ピンダッ
to
シュに
land on
巻き
the
込ま
floor
れる。
there like we normally
大変だ
do in
ね。
Sedex. Neat little Sonic Adventure
とりあえずゴールはしまし
1998
た。
exclusive.
So we do have another donation, and it's for you, Katie. $5 from Anonymous, and they say, nail color, trans pride flag colors.
Do I have that? I can, like, kinda get close. I'll do that.
Heck yeah. Thank you very much, Anonymous. And that gives us, in the total amount that we have left to go for the incentive to upgrade to all worlds, $334. We're getting there, everyone. You're all doing amazing.
Yippee! Yippee! Well, I've mentally recovered from what was one of the worst Skydecks I've done in like the last 2 years. But anyway, here we are. We've only got 2 levels left in the rest of the game and 1 boss fight. So we're really coming up on the rear now. Got a couple cutscenes here, and there's going to be a
顔
surprise
攻められると思ってたん
appearance.
か、おめえ。
Oh my god, everybody, it's me! Subtle foreshadowing. I'm actually in the game. I'm here right now to meet my best friend Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow. That's so cool.
I'm jealous. I want to meet Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've been
Must be a
big
really
fan.
rough time for Sonic the Hedgehog. Am I right?
I guess so. I've been a big fan of Sonic's for such a long time. I don't know what I'm gonna say to him. He's like right there in front of me. But I'm gonna walk over to him now. I'm gonna see what he has to say.
Tell Sonic I said hi.
Ow! Ow! Stop! Ow! He's very mean.
Wow. Sonic. Chill.
All right.
早っ。
I'm dead.
よ
So
くなんか敵に対して攻撃するときにさ、
07's in the chat, everybody. 07's in the
蜂の
chat.
巣にしてくれるみたいな言い方とかさ、竹の魚にしてくれるとか、そんな感じのやつよく聞くんだけど、他になんか
but
そういう感じの言葉な、何思いつきますかね。
Oh no.
that's to be
Oops.
expected. She's very silly.
No!
Don't remove the nail polish. We need the nail polish on your nails.
Well, I gotta get rid of the old nail polish.
Oh, that's fair.
That's how it's supposed to work, but magic can be crazy sometimes.
Did you know, fun fact, magic is a magical thing?
What? What are you talking about?
Nah, you'll just have to find out yourself. Young
I know everything about magic.
犬の
I
餌
was。literally there when it was made, and you are
犬
just
の
saying.
餌か。
Grow
犬
up.
って雑食なんかな。
Never.
Never would happen.
Would I do such a thing?
いや飼ったことない。 からどういうのを食べるか
Sonic
なんか
is
想
having a
像
little
つ
bit
か
of
なくて。
episode. He's got to talk to himself real quick. I think he's probably debating going to therapy after beating me up. But now we're going to be doing Captain's Quarters clip, where I'm going to use a spin dash jump right here off this slope to come up to this rivet in the wall, do a precise spin dash to go straight through the wall, and that prevents us having to do a light speed dash to get up here to the Captain's Quarters. That saves us a little bit of time when transforming the ship. Really, the rest of the cool stuff in the run is going to be in the next couple of action stages. We're going to have a tiny bit of hub world movement between here and Chaos 6. And then,
豚か。
yeah, I mean, we're really running out of stuff to do.
食事事情が何もわかんねえ。
Press 1 in the chat if you've been enjoying the run so far. Press 2 in the chat if I should never play anything ever again.
Sonic is very funny.
Sonic is very funny. This dude's got a very funny face. He kind of looks like a Jim Henson creature in this game, and I really appreciate that. The art style of Sonic Adventure is so eternal to me.
I have to say, Sonic does make me chuckle.
Hi, Knuckles.
Oh no.
So, honey, do you want to explain Chaos 6?
No. I'm
Okay,
just
well, I
kidding.
guess I'll go myself. I'll do it myself.
No. Okay. So, Chaos 6, is very simple.
うわ、だいぶボケモンになってますね。
And where Eggman goes is not only
なんか
based
こんな
on
感じの
where
さ、
Sonic is, like, position,
生
but
き物
also which
さ、
angle he's
クトゥル
facing.
フ神話
So if you
TRPG な
just
か
kind
ったっ
of
け？
face and run around the right way, you can cause Eggman to drop an egg basically right next to you. We'll be doing a light. Oh, that's the little special debug camera that is exclusive to the Dreamcast release.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I barely can see. I forgot I did this to myself.
I was just looking
goodness.
at the chat and I tell
Yeah.
I'm seeing a full
スー
view
パン
of
です
the
よ。
egg carry. I'm like, what?
早っ。
Yeah, I forgot before the run started. I was messing with the debug camera in Casinopolis. I forgot that it saves the last position it was in, and it just persists until you turn the console off. So, if once you do the lightspeed dash attack and use the ancient light on Chaos 6,
まあ
for
その
some
反応
reason
す
the
るよ
game
な。
defaults to the debug camera. So I was stuck zoomed out.
いや、なん
The
か
zoom
遅
in
かったな。
command wasn't
合流
working,
しまし
only
た。
the zoom out command. So we just got a full shot of the egg carrier. I was looking at the individual pixels on my monitor to figure out where Sonic and the egg were.
Thank goodness.
Amazing.
One little thing is that we use the light
乗
speed
れるか
attack
な？
to do damage on Chaos 6 because instead we can just do 2 hits instead of 3, like we or 3 or 4. I think it's 4.
It's 4. It's 4 normally.
Yeah, but we can just do 2 with the light speed attack.
Okay, now it's time for debatably the hardest, but definitely my favorite stage in the entire game, Lost World. Lost World is one of those stages that when you like first play the game casually, you think the stage is terrible, but whenever you've like really sunk your teeth into it and you understand the game, Lost World becomes such a playground for Sonic's movement. I adore this stage.
The stage is definitely tricky. A lot of hard spin dash jumps and hovers and some clips, but very rewarding stage to play.
I thought you were getting ready to play another game. Like, Min's bringing out Sonic Lost World on the Wii U?
I don't think anyone could be strong enough.
ESD 的にここラスダンかな。
3DS though, that game's kind of raw.
一石の中心地を目指す。
Also, surprise persona attack!
See, the first thing that came into my head when I heard the Persona music is just like, take your time for Persona 5. But in this case, we can't take our time. We need to go fast.
壁抜けだよ。
So we're kind of doing a little big kind of sequence break there just by hitting the last button and causing the water to rise up. We don't need to hit all the buttons, not only to open the door, but also just to hit, the water level to rise. So we can just kind of spin dash jump through the corner of the door to clip through it. Here, we're going to be doing...
not much anything, apparently.
No! Zero Lives is a little scary.
危ない危ない。引っかかった。
But we made it out.
ここはあれかい心眼ちょっと地底。
I have a question for everyone in chat. Who is bobbing their head right now to this absolute banger that we are listening to? Because I know I sure am.
Heck
If you're-
yeah.
If you are bobbing your head right now,
壁抜け
get them
駆使して
dancey
ギミッ
moves
ク
in
ガン
the
無
chat.
視してますね。
Spam them. That's right. Sky's done it. Let's go.
This is... Okay. Cool.
Nah, no.
No.
Not on Zero Lives. I was gonna go
岩
for
より
a
速く
low
走れ
skip that saves
走れば別に
about
問題ない
20
みたい
seconds.
な。
It's
突破の
just
方
like
法です。
obnoxiously difficult, and right at the end of the stage, if I wasn't at Zero Lives, I would have gone for it, but this endgame's been very, very rocky, so we're just gonna finish it out.
That little thing
Gold.
at the start, near the middle of Lost World Act 2, is called Lesbian Hover Trick. Basically, it's just a spin dash hover out of bounds to skip the long water slide sequence. We can land just directly at the bottom of the waterfall, even behind the waterfall, and just skip that whole sequence. Saves a little bit of time.
Wow.
雪が
I've been having a little bit of a rocky
なんだ
back
この
half
雪が
here. Sorry for the subpar performance, but that's okay.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great, honey.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Min. Subpar. I consider this to be an amazing run, and I think everyone watching right now will agree. Let's give some hype for Min. You're doing a wonderful job.
Did you know Sonic
Okay.
is red?
We're like
壁抜けするからボタンスイッチ3個無視
still on
速度
the
をつけて飛ぶことで鏡で道すく見つけるのも無視壁抜けて滝下りを
So
無
that's
視
cool.
めっ
Sonic is red.
ゲボ利用
keep
し
in
だ
mind,
あ
this
あ
is a game
火
that
事になっ
introduced
てる
Chad. In their first game, we also see their corpses, which is a pretty cool addition to the series. So, as well as this being the first game, this is also the only game in the series where you can physically beat your Chow to death. We do have categories on the leaderboard for beating your Chow to death. They have exactly 10 HP, and you can hatch them and then beat them to death, and then they die.
Oh,
なんか様子がおか
That's
しいなこ
really
れ
heartbreaking.
I
It is
had
very
no-
sad.
I had no idea.
You cannot do that in Statics and in SA2. It doesn't lower their health value. They don't have a health value, but it does make them unhappy. And if they're unhappy enough, they'll typically not evolve, or they'll start evolving into the opposite faction compared to the character that's beating them. But as in this game, you can just like get Sonic to jump cancel over and over, so it looks like he's juggling the Chow like a hacky sack, and you can just kill him super fast.
Yeah. The Chow system in SA1 is significantly less
Robust.
intricate compared to Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, especially.
Yeah, SA2B's got the Chow system that everyone wants to see, but SA1's fun quirk is that you can kill him. It's really all it's got.
Do you want me to take over for Final Egg?
Sure.
Final
Alright,
Egg.
So, SA1's neat little, cool little neat thing, exclusive to its version, is this capsule that's just out of bounds. So, WitherMin's going to be trying to do what's called a silly hop, which is charging a light speed dash and doing a spin dash jump. So you kind of have to like juggle holding button, the X button, and then kind of pressing it really quickly to make sure you don't let go of the light speed dash while doing this jump. And if you do a light speed dash to the left here, you can hit this capsule that's out of bounds and if you hit that capsule, it finishes the stage. It is only there in the Dreamcast release.
こんな
They
とこに
removed
ゴール
it
が。
in subsequent releases and ports of the game. And that saves like a considerable amount of time. It saves like 40 seconds. I mean, hitting it second try,
That's not
like
too bad.
super, super nice. That's a hard trick.
Is it now time to get a load of this?
It sure is. We are entering the final boss, Egg Viper. We will not be getting a load of this because the game is in Japanese, but we will instead be hory-eyeing. But, you know, you can get a load of this in your Mind Palace.
Mm-hmm. We're coming up on the final boss here. WitherMin, is there anything you'd like to say? You know, anything like that?
Well, it's whoa, the dev camera's there too. That was cool. We got like a frame of the stage zoomed out. I've never seen that before. But yeah, I don't have too much to say during Egg Viper. I'm gonna be walking in circles to make him miss me. You know, doing this makes the lasers just miss flat out. And then I'll be trying to do some really, really tight spin dash jumps to hit him right as soon as his cockpit appears. Gonna have to do that for the first couple of hits here. And then he has his Beyblade phase where I'm going to be trying to get onto them as early as possible and hit him in the head right as soon as he pops
あ、
out.
ラスボス戦。
Mm-hmm. Nice little hit there.
Very good.
So yeah, just spinning around.
空いたナイフを
doing all
殴る
fun
感じか
stuff.
な。
Boss fight's not as scary as it looks. But Eggman does say get a load of this, which is funny.
I would actually say this boss fight's very scary. Egg Viper is a boss that if anything goes wrong, you die and lose the run instantly. It's so long. And being on pace and reaching Egg Viper, I always like freeze up. This boss is so scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely scared me as a kid. Playing this on the Dreamcast way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at the end when Tikal goes, "Watch out, they're up to something," and then as soon as they smack the platform, I'm like, "No, I went on the wrong platform."
Yeah. So Eggman's little hitbox opens up just a little bit after placing the Beyblades down, so you kind of gotta wait for that. Outside of like waiting for the platforms to be destroyed, there's not much to it. Just kind of jump on the Beyblade and then jump on his head.
And for this last one, I'm just gonna get up here. I'm gonna wait.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and with that, that is going to be Sonic's story.
Time is coming up here, right when the
Time.
timer stops.
Right when the timer stops on the top here, that'll be time. So that is time.
Amazing. Well
Oh,
done,
どうした？
Min. That
Good
was
game.
absolutely tremendous to watch. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I had my loadless timer running in the background. It wasn't entirely accurate. My emblems were running, but I did end up getting a 50-40 loadless. So, hey, with a run that bad, that's perfectly acceptable. Honestly, that would still be second place. So,
Nah, wasn't bad at all. It was tremendous. It was absolutely awesome and super fun to watch. Like everyone in the chat saying like GG and good job and yeah, well done, Min. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Would you like to shout yourself out and also Katie as well? Where can everyone find you both?
yeah, so I have a couple shouts on this run real quick while the credits roll. I want to shout out to the entire Sonic Adventure speedrunning scene, everybody within, you know, the adventure era. Love everybody to death. Everyone that plays SA1, Statics, SA2, SA2B, 06, Heroes, Shadow. Everyone's great. Love y'all a bunch. and especially shoutouts to the people running Sonic Adventure 1998 with me. Not a ton of us, but we're staying strong, and the game's kind of in an upswing right now with more people playing than ever
まず
before.
これでエンディン
If
グ
you
で
have
す。
any interest in this game, now is the time to do it. Sonic Adventure is always growing. This game is so cool. It will never stop developing, and it will never ever stop changing. But yeah, thank you so much for having me here. And yeah, Katie, do you have anything you want to shout out? Anyone you want to say?
I'm echoing a lot of the same things. Shoutouts to the Sonic speedrunning community in general, especially the Sonic Adventure speedrunning community across all the Sacer games. Very fun, wonderful group of people to be a part of, and I'm happy to be here. You can find me at twitch.tv/KD4_. And you can find
い
me
や、さ
doing
すが
all
ソニック、
sorts
本
of
当に
silly
早い。
things. It'll be really fun.
Oh yeah, and you can find me at twitch.tv/WitherMin. Also YouTube/C/WitherMin. You know, I'm Witherman everywhere. I'm not that hard to find. If there's a Dreamcast, I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm super stoked to have been here. Sorry, I was a little delirious, but hey, still ended up having a good run overall. Definitely happy to pop out a 50. It's really funny. This game's got so many massive minute barriers. This game continually gets pushed down so far that it's like, oh man, I didn't get this time that wouldn't have even been possible 2 weeks ago on stage. What's even the point? Like, it's crazy that I can be disappointed looking at a 50. That still kind of blows my mind. Not even like 6 months ago, getting a 50 just seemed like a little bit outrageous. It was where the world record was sitting at the time. It seemed like the furthest the game would go, and now I've got what, like a 47 practically. So the game, Sonic Adventure is the game that keeps on giving. This game will never truly die. This game will never stop developing, and I am humbled to be at the top of the totem pole and the person that people keep asking to play it. And I'll be back again in about a month for GD Queer, so looking for more Sonic Adventure then. And yeah, that is going to be it from me today. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us as well. Happy to be here for the showcase.
You two are absolutely welcome. Thank you both so much for being here. Everyone, please give a round of applause and just tremendous work from WitherMin for the Sonic Adventure Sonic Story Run. Thank you so much, and great job again.
Meow meow.
みゃうみゃう。はい、画面戻りましたね。以上でソニックアドベンチャーカテゴリーソニックスストーリーでした。
while we were
はい、
going
全タイトル準備
through
はありますので、一旦失礼いたします。
the Egg Viper, we did get a donation, a $25 donation from Ramsey Fox, who says, "Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Oh, it's no use. Give up." Thank you very much, Ramsey, for that. Adding to the upgrade to all worlds, which means our total right now, current amount is $441. We're pretty much almost, I think we're over halfway, which is incredible. Keep them going so we can get all worlds for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.